And welcome to Wednesday's edition of the dceu Daily. Don't forget, you can tag me over on Twitter at MoviesTVMad, ask me questions, suggest topics, and tag me some articles as well, and I will read them out and give you a shout out. Now, on today's dceu Daily, there's no news out there, there's nothing really going on, so today I'm going to do my own improvised editorial. Since I've been a small boy, I loved movies and storytelling and adventure books and TV dramas and soap operas. From the age of 10 years old to about 23, 25, I was doing my own self-tapes, performing my own soap, performing all the characters. I love escapism and I love storytelling. But more importantly than any of that, I love Superman. I've always loved Superman. And I love DC. So I really started this channel because of those reasons. A place where I can speak my mind, where I don't have to echo what Rotten Tomatoes says or John Campea says or anyone else. It's my channel and I can have my own thoughts and opinions. And this is important because over on Twitter you can have your own opinions, but someone's going to come in and try and destabilize that argument. Right. When Man of Steel was released, my only thought and my only feeling was to go in and judge the movie on its piece. I prejudged the movie because it looked so terrific, and it was so terrific, and I loved it. And I loved Batman vs Superman, and I loved Suicide Squad, even though it wasn't David Ayer's complete vision. I still loved it, and I thought the character interactions were great. Wonder Woman was one of the greatest efforts anyone's ever done with a comic book movie. But all those movies, all four of those movies are sensational, as is Aquaman, as is Shazam, right? And then separated from the DCEU, the Joker movie is one of the best films ever made. And it doesn't matter that it was inspired by Mean Streets and Taxi Driver. Everything is inspired by something. Every creative is inspired by something. That's not copying. So that's irrelevant. Forget about that. My point is that I didn't get into this fandom because I want to bring down Warner Brothers. The fight for the Snyder Cut, that was about getting Zack's complete vision. For me, not for Zack, not for his family, not even for his daughter who tragically took her life. I wanted to see the damn movie because I wanted to see the damn continuation of this wonderful, unique indie type of franchise that wasn't copying and pasting anything, was doing something remarkable and unique, and that's why I fought for the Snyder Cut. Now, I was very much aware of the accusations against Jeff Johns and Warner Brothers Pictures at the time, and I think when Ray Fisher first came out and started talking, it echoed a lot of the things that we'd been saying. The problem with that is, I think it purposely echoed that stuff. It's a way of getting us on his side. Again, I'm on nobody else's side but my personal enjoyment. As I say, I'm not here to bring down Warner Brothers. Ray Fisher says he's not here to bring down Warner Brothers either. He just wants to change the leadership. Unfortunately, it's not his position to do that. I think that I still want to enjoy my movies. It's come to a time where I have to say, you know what, Ray, I'm blanking you, mate. I'm not interested anymore. I'm only interested in one thing, and I know there's a side of the DCEU Snyderverse fandom who really wants to follow and stand with Ray Fisher. And after I read that article the other day, I felt compelled to stand with Ray Fisher. But then I realised I was being manipulated, as Shiraz Faruqi was manipulated into doing that article. My God, if Ray Fisher approached me to come on this channel, yeah, Ray, I'll agree with everything you say. I'll laugh at your jokes because you're Ray Fisher. But one thing my arrogance does, it makes me feel superior to everyone in the world. I feel like a celebrity myself. I feel validated and important from my own validation. I am that big-headed and I am that arrogant. So no celebrity, no blue check mark will ever be more superior than me. So every time I say something to them and they block me, I couldn't give a shit. It's a shame because I want to keep on seeing their tweets. But if me being me stops me seeing their tweets. If me being me gets you to unfollow me, then fuck you. I don't care. You know what I'm here for? This symbol. I'm here for DC. I'm here for the movies I've been watching all my life. I'm here for Knight Rider and the A-Team and Superman the movie and Superman Returns and Man of Steel, especially Smallville and shows like 24, which have got nothing to do with DC. I'm just telling you what makes me tick, what's inspired me within my life. V, the sci-fi miniseries from the 80s. These are things, Quantum Leap, X-Files, these are things that have shaped me. These are things that were here before movies were weaponized politically and TV shows were weaponized politically. So I'm not joining anyone's gang to destroy Warner Brothers. I don't want to destroy Warner Brothers. My ambition as a 48-year-old is the same as a 12 to a 20-year-old. To work for Warner Brothers, to work for a big streaming giant or a television network and create stuff with them and for them. Because I'm a creative and I'm about expressing myself, right? Probably none of that stuff's ever going to happen. But I've got my heart and I've got my soul and I've got Superman. Superman has been there at my lowest times. Superman is the reason I didn't kill myself when a woman who was my boss tried to drive me out of a company. Superman was always there. Superman was there in the guise of Smallville, Tom Welling's Clark Kent and Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor when I was living in a bedsit on my own and I couldn't see a way forward. Superman has always been there for me. These characters, these DC characters, have always been there for me. They are magnificent. And I'm not sacrificing them for real world people. Does that sound insane to you? Because these fantasy characters have helped me more than any real life person. Smallville helped me more in one of the darkest moments in my life when my soul did turn black. Yeah. And I really had to fight to bring my soul back to the light. You know what did that? By thinking, Mick, Clark would never do this. Oh, Clark would never do that. Clark would never wrong this person. Clark wouldn't wrong that person. Clark's a hero. And I want to be like Clark. That's what's always inspired me. And I see Lex Luthor in Smallville. I was becoming him. I was on that same journey. And I had to pull myself back. And I did. And I changed. And the birth of my first niece and all my other nieces and nephews helped me become a better person. My love for them guided me. And it was amazing to see how I changed. To see the change within me was amazing. But fantasy and escapism can shape us for the better. And I don't want that destroyed. I want the DCEU to continue. It will continue. I want the Snyderverse to continue. That's what I fought for. I didn't fight for Ray Fisher or Zack Snyder or Deb Snyder. I love Zack and Deb. I don't want you to misunderstand me. But I didn't come here to fight for them. I stood with you lot because you were doing a good thing. Most of you, not the arseholes who would jump on people and try and destroy them just because they don't like Snyder's work. That's ridiculous. Or if you're going to challenge people with a different opinion, at least be constructive. This is what I hate about the political argument right now. We're in the middle of an American election right now. People attacking people who vote for Trump. People attacking people who vote for Biden. It's not the way constructive, debated conversation should happen. But we're in the 21st century now. So it's not like that. When I was growing up, we didn't talk about politics. That was personal. Our religious beliefs were personal. But everyone has to damn well say everything they're feeling and thinking now, right? Everyone has got to come out and tell you what size socks they wear, you know? And everyone's got to have a hot take on a fucking movie and a TV show and try and fire down something that you love. You will never destroy what I love. You will never destroy that I love the Snyderverse. You will never destroy Smallville. You will never destroy that character of Clark Kent. People like Greg Berlanti, who brought Clark Kent Smallville back into that team up to destroy him, to make him a house husband who doesn't need powers and doesn't need to be Superman anymore. Well, you're not canon, my friend. Never, never. This is the age that tries to destroy everything we loved pre-Trump, pre-Johnson and pre-Brexit. And I'm sick of it. I'm so lucky to have the stuff that I grew up with all in my cabinet or on my Prime Video list. So no one's destroying what I love, ever. And this is what's happening now, these hot takes. Oh, this film was rubbish, but this film was good. That's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But that's your truth, not my truth and not anybody else's truth. Hold on to what you love, not what you hate. But that's what it's become now. So now every time I hear it, it's like every time I hear how terrible Warner Brothers are and poor Ray Fisher, they changed his character. They changed all the characters. And they took down white actors and they took down black actors to cut the movie down to 2 hours. Never about racism. But once Ray Fisher falsely made this about racism, I was out. Because I'm not interested in fraudsters trying to manipulate people, ordinary working class people who just want to enjoy their movies, into fighting their fight. Well, I'm not going to fight your fight, Ray. You're a really good actor. I hope you remain a cyborg. I mean, you're not doing yourself any favours, but apparently you don't care. You are unafraid, apparently. Everyone's afraid, and that's a good thing. Fear keeps you alert. But one thing I will never sacrifice is this. My love for this is more important beyond anything. So I won't be fighting Ray Fisher's fight or anybody else's fight anymore, because I've got what I wanted. The Snyderverse back, the mainstream DCEU continuing with Flashpoint and other movies. It's a really exciting time for movies and for DC. It's a really great time to be a DC fan. It's never been a better time to be a DC fan. And I'm not going to help sacrifice that to fight somebody else's fight. No. I love these characters. I really do enjoy coming in and doing these videos every day. Even though the views are not great, I appreciate the people who do come and view and like. And by the way, if you do like my videos, please like them. Don't forget to like them. If you don't want to like them, you don't have to. If you want to press thumbs down, nothing personal, that's fine. But if you want my videos to be seen, right, and you want me to do well, please, please press the thumbs up, share the videos, because that's how I'm going to be noticed. But that's it for today. I just wanted to put the message out in this editorial that I love DC and nothing else matters to me than the practice of watching my movies, watching my TV shows and reacting to them. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back tomorrow with more DCEU Daily. See you again soon.